EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. The first of two on this Monday night, the Saints and Panthers underway from Charlotte. Ihmir Smith-Marsette now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Let's go now. Ready.
A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Ready, ready. Let's go, charge. Hut, hut.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Let's go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On second down, Young. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Okay.
Tough
right.
spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Fight. Ready?
Here is Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top. 31 yards.
Set, go.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
1st down, Young. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory. Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Oh, Young loses it. And this is picked up by the Saints.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Carr's complete there to Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Offenses have to continue to try and come up with ways to block this man. Otherwise, those types of plays happen. This is why the Panthers rebuffed trade offers for Burns all offseason.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. The Sanders has got it complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Let's go now. On the ball. On the ball. Hut, hut.
It's Young on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Clock, 10. 43.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 of the 11. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now Young. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown! Giovanni Ricci. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Ready?
Following the interception, Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Ready?
Young now. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Panthers field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Piñeiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Here is 3rd and 5. Carr. This is complete to Michael Thomas. There he goes left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Going right back to Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Carr now on 1st down. Complete to Olave on the out route. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Again, it's Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Carr.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Carr, he wants to change up the look here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there left to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Carr going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and this defense will take over right at midfield.
Ready.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Here we go. Right, 97. Pause red. Set cut.
Throwing, Young. Being chased out left. Sharks got it, left side. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Throwing his car on third down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On play action, Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. So no gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Isaiah Foskey in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now Sanders. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play.
Let's go.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Ready?
Now here's Young. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On the double.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
.22 needle.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time. Now it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Smack, ram. Ready.
Young to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro.
He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar. And that will keep this a 4-point game. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
It's a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Carr gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints are on their way to a 2-0 start.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Now the Saints' third-round pick back in April. It's Kendre Miller.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
6:37.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Steal, flat.
Young to throw.
Flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Ready.
Young. Into the hands of Sanders. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation. Would you call that 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yellow. Set.
Here's Young.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
What now?
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead,